Hello, this is Candace with myspocklife.com. Thanks for joining us today. You see, I'm outside, we're filming, we're still in France. I don't know if you can hear the children yelling and screaming and speaking French, but we've come to the park so Bean can have her opportunity to play with other children. And the reason why is because we are homeschooling while we are in France. What do I think about homeschooling? Well, if you go over to our blog at www.myspocklife.com, you'll be able to see more. I have written a couple of posts there about what I feel about homeschooling, but I just wanted to talk briefly here about how I feel on the subject of homeschooling, especially in France. So, I wish I could say it was great. There are many people who feel that the best thing for their child is to take them out of school and give them the opportunity to explore and to learn in the way that they would like to learn. But, Bonjour. Even though that is a great idea in theory, it is not always great in practice, especially if you as a parent are not willing to work with your child and actually monitor what they're doing and what they're learning. What I've seen since I've been in France is that a lot of parents let their kids run wild. I'll give you two examples, and these are families that we were actually with and actually around. I know that there are better examples and there are other people who may be doing homeschooling well and who may have highly intelligent children that are learning what they need to learn. However, it is not something that I experienced, so it's not something that I can speak on. The first example I'll give you is a lady with whom we stayed. She was French, born and raised, and she adopted two young girls from Chad. They are now 9 years old, and the girls live on top of a hill in the middle of the countryside. And that's not a big deal. Of course, that would be a reason why it would be difficult for them to get to school. But in fact, what makes it sad is that these are children of color. Their mom is not a person of color, but she is very against the educational system, and she's very against learning in the traditional way. When I spoke with her originally and we agreed to come and spend time with them, she said that her children did spend time doing traditional work. When we arrived, however, I saw that that was not true. She prefers unschooling, and that means the children can choose what they would like to learn and learn at their own pace. These children, 9 years old now, had never seen a map. They didn't know where the United States was. They could not read a chapter book. All they read were cartoon books. They could barely add. I'm not even sure if they could add and subtract. And to me, this was incredibly sad because I have nieces and nephews who are in traditional schools, and they have activities, and they are well able to read, to write, to have time to play, and do all the things that other children do. And I felt really sad for these children because when they get older, as children of color, not only will they have difficulty identifying who they are as young people, they will also have difficulty finding jobs because they know nothing. I don't see that in that particular family this situation will change because the lady is so adamantly against the establishment. There is another family with whom we stayed with 3 children of varying ages, and the oldest is now 13. He decided at a young age that he just did not want to go to school anymore. He came home and told his parents, and his parents said, okay. It's pretty much the same situation with the other two children, his younger brother and sister. He does go out and do things around the farm, such as trying to build, trying to take care of his chickens. He knows a lot about raising animals, but can he read? Can he write? Can he do math? The three basic things. No. Can they even speak French properly? No. This saddens me. Maybe he wants to be a farmer for his whole life. Maybe his brother and his sister, they want to be farmers as well. I don't know. But the thing is, even if you choose to do something that is hands-on, you still need to know how to do those three things, especially if you want to be successful. How can you grow your farm? How do you know if you're paying the correct taxes? How do you know if there's a law or legislation that has been put into effect that you should be following? You have to be knowledgeable. And at 13, not knowing how to read, write, and do math properly, even basics. This is very dangerous. And it just saddens my heart, and it breaks my heart, because I have always felt that the French schooling system was very good and superior to that of many schools in the United States. And then to come and to find other people who are so adamantly against it, it saddens me. So that's my take on homeschooling in France. If you know other stories that are more positive, if you have seen other people and families that do a great job with homeschooling or unschooling, I would love to know. If you want to know more about what Bean and I do, go over to the blog, myspotlife.com, and you will be able to see what we do. You'll hear about what we do. Sorry for the noise. The children have decided to come over and play and hang out on the trees. So I think I'll end this. And anyway, don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment down below, and thanks for watching.